5, 4. Ah! Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell are you screaming for?
The Gremlins, the daggone Gremlins got the hold of the broadcast. So 52 minutes later,
What you said, the
broadcast?
broadcast? The broadcast. What are you, Jamaican? The broadcast.
The broadcast, man. Bomba clot.
Stop it, yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first Vcast where we've got the whole team finally here. And of course, no viewers because everybody was pissed off because they were watching us do IT work for the last hour. But we are here. It's your boy BJ Bunny 3000 along with
somebody.
Say something. Yeah, Jason, who's trying to daggone bust somebody's tail in NBA.
Dude, I am pissed. I'm about to go to this dude's house and choke him out, man. He did me dirty picking freaking OKC, and I got the Gremlins over here. It's an ass.
And yeah, along with all his problems and troubles, we finally have
Makeda, the Grim Phreaker.
Yeah, boy.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here.
You guys getting that TV flicking between you and Makeda, just like every 5 seconds. It's like swoop, swoop, back and forth, back and forth.
Yes. So finally, me personally, I'm gonna jump right into it because we've got a little bit to get into today since we haven't had everybody on the podcast together in one cohesive unit. We've had the San Diego Comic-Con happen. We've had all kinds of wild Marvel news about Marvel now and what they're doing with their comic book series. We're having all this news about all the new movies coming out. We're having news about Candid, news about Epson playing basketball and like getting lost in his basement. And we're having news about Makeda getting her hair redid or redone something. All kinds of stuff happening.
No, that's
I don't know. It's just happening, people. It's just happening. So, recently we had the invite. Well, not the invite. We had the pleasure of jumping into the Destiny beta for all platforms for about what?
2 seconds.
4 days.
Right. It seemed like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was probably a good. Well, it was more than 4 days. What, they gave it to all platforms maybe like last Tuesday, or was it? Yeah, I think it was last Tuesday they gave it.
Yeah, they dropped for the pre-order folks, and then.
Well, not for the pre-order. I mean, they unlocked it for everybody.
Yeah, they unlocked it for all systems. All systems.
A little bit early.
No, it was Friday.
Early. Was it early? Was it Friday?
Yep, you got 2 days.
I feel like it was no. It had to have been earlier than that. I feel like it was on a Sunday. I feel like it was on a Sunday. It was late at night that I read that email, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Right.
But I had already played it, so.
Right. I was stupid because I went and I was like, you know what, bump this. I'm going to get it anyway. I went and pre-ordered it. I waited for like 3 or 4 days, and the day, literally, the day that I got my beta code from Best Buy from pre-ordering it, I played it, and the next day, they sent out the tweet saying, open for everybody, yay!
Oh,
and I was like,
ooh.
But I knew I was going to get it anyway, so I wasn't that salty. I was like, whatever, bastards. But, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear, how about you, Makeda? You start us off. Let me know what you thought of your experience with the beta.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
You know, I already knew from jump who were going to be, like, raving about Destiny. I knew it was going to be the Call of Duty boys and the Halo boys. Basically, repetitive play.
What about the Mass Effect boys?
Okay.
What about the Borderland boys?
That's right, and the Borderland.
Right. All right, when I first opened it, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. This is pretty. You know, you can't take it away from Bungie. Destiny is a phenomenally beautiful game. But when the first thing I started playing when the battles happened, the first bit of the beta, I was just like, wow, okay, this is Call of Duty. And then when I got to when I finally got to the base, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Mass Effect. It's gonna be really freaking awesome. So I'm thinking like the beta is going to kind of entice you into with a story that, like, a little bit of a story, you know, not all of it,
Right.
obviously, but just, you know, a little bit where you have something to look forward to, where I say, hey, I'm going to spend that $60-something to buy this game because it's more than just great graphics, which is pretty much all that we've been getting. There's, like, nothing worthwhile so far, even for new gen, that that made me go like, wow, I must have a PS4 10 years back in time. I must have a PS4 or I must have an Xbox One. None of that has happened. So I was kind of hoping that Destiny would take the lead in that, and I just found that it had those elements that we talked about earlier, where it was Mass Effect, but only in the way that it operated in the base. Mass Effect, Call of Duty, Halo, and Borderlands, and I just wasn't impressed. It didn't hook me, and I wasn't the only one. I'm just like, this is not really something that I can appreciate at the moment. Perhaps if there's more story, a better story, I don't know. Just like there were a bunch of other things that kind of screwed it up for me too. Like the navigational system was a little wonky.
Horrible. I couldn't stand the navigation. It was driving me crazy.
Yeah, it was really weird. I wish they would change that. If they could do like a last-minute change on that, it would be awesome. But the navigational system was just, I hated it. I hated it to the max. And
I got lost all the time. I was running around. I basically just stopped and I decided to follow Jason half the time.
I kind of just like wandered around, and then like, you know, I would know I found the right place if my ghost talked to me, and I'm like, oh, I must have found it.
It was like your ghost is like, okay, where is this little bastard? Where is he? Where is he?
Yeah,
okay, go that way. Yes, okay, I'm going that way.
And then when you summon your vehicle, the handling on the vehicle was like really bad. So
those little speeders sucked. I couldn't stand those jokers.
Yeah, I was crashing into everything. I was pretty much crashing. I'm like, it was really bad. It was really bad. It was like drunk jet skiing. So
okay, so Bungie, you need to start implementing licenses for all speeder like drivers in Destiny or something.
Can I get a driving class? Something. But, yeah, it was just.
I love that speeder. I was going crazy. I was like, yo, this speeder is bad fun. Yeah, I was running over dudes with that speeder.
I saw him. He was. I couldn't manage it.
I think the only other problem, I think the last problem that I had with it was kind of the leveling issue. As far as like when you're entering with enemies, a lot of times I'll like mistakenly, like I was a level 4, and I would like enter an area, and all my enemies would be level 4, and then somebody who was like freaking level 8 would come in, and all these level 8 enemies came in, and I'm just like, okay, I'm dying with every step that I take, so I don't know what's going on, and you're fighting all these monsters that are impossible for me to beat at the level that I am. And of course, the level cap is level 8, but I'm getting like level 15 drops, so I didn't understand that. It was really weird.
That is kind of odd. Personally, I don't get that. That didn't run in. We didn't run into that when we were doing it. But what about you, Jay? What did you notice as you were playing?
Sorry, Makeda, I wasn't that picky. I actually thought the navigation was pretty much fine. Everything. I mean, it's not the best I've seen out there, but I was cool with it. The gameplay, yes, I would agree. It is Call of Duty-esque, Halo-ish, and Borderland-ish put together. But I'm a hoe for those games, so I was good. So, you know, as far as the graphics, I was expecting a little bit more. But that is the beta, so finished product. I'm hoping to see something a little better. Gameplay. Little sluggish when you're doing the third-person view when you're in that little citadel place. I did like. I
kind of feel like it, yeah.
Yeah. I did like your powers, that Mass Effect kind of feeling to it. I enjoyed that because I forgot what I picked.
Was it a hunter?
No, whatever the last class was.
I picked a hunter.
That warlock type?
Yeah, that warlock.
Oh,
and the warlock. Yeah, the warlock actually had cool powers, which I thought was pretty good. I liked the leveling up system. I thought that was okay. I thought they could get a little bit more RPG-ish when it came to the customization of your class and weapons and
It was a little bit lightweight when it came.
Right. I thought it should have been a little bit more from what the feeling I got from the all the introduction they were giving it. I thought it was going to have a lot more RPG elements. That's what I thought, and I just thought it kind of took back, it felt like Mass Effect 1 going to Mass Effect 3. There was so much in Mass Effect 1 which made the game great, and then by the time you got to 3, it was just like, okay, I want this outfit, and that's it. You couldn't customize anything. It was just blah. I thought they ruined. I don't know. EA might have been in the background on that one. Like, don't do that, son.
They probably were.
They probably were. Overall, it wasn't. I didn't think it was a great beta. Actually, I got bored. After a while, the multiplayer I just thought was horrible. I thought there was no point to that. If that's all we're getting for multiplayer, that campaign best to be long.
I'm just saying, I had fun by myself, but then, like you said, after a little while, it gets a little tiring. It's just like the same thing
it gets repetitive
over and over. And
Right.
I had a friend jump in, and he was a little bit higher than I. I think he was like a level 7 or something like that. So he kind of basically bulldozed through for the event, but it was just like, wow, But some missions were really cool. Like you had to protect. I forgot that one mission where you had to protect your ghost while it was repairing something.
Yeah, those are fun.
Those were pretty cool because I had to really learn how to strafe and duck and dodge and shoot and stuff. What I would really like? I would like an option where I can go up against a wall and then I could come out and shoot like that, because it was really awkward for me.
Oh, some kind of cover fire kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. I would really like that. Bungie, what's up? Let's get that. Seriously.
No, that is cool. You know what? There was another thing that I didn't like when when people had multiple missions, people are in the same area you were, it kind of reminded you almost like of an MMO when you're
it is.
But you can't talk to nobody else.
Well, yeah, they don't have.
That's the sucky part.
That's what's stupid. So why have somebody
console
you can't see what they're doing?
They got to figure out some way to make it so that if the other people that you're seeing aren't a part of your fire team, that you're able to interact with them more than just dancing and pointing.
Right.
The little emoticon things that they were using. I mean, that's cute, but you got to be able to at least have something like proximity chat.
Right.
So that if you're near them, you can hear them talking, or at least be able to talk to them.
Something like that, or give you a button where you can interact with them.
Mm-hmm.
You can go up and give you an option to interact. It turns your chat on or whatever it is, and you can join whatever they're doing, and they can join with you. But I thought that was pointless of having that there. Maybe that will be in the finished product. I don't know, but I just thought that was kind of silly.
I just felt, I don't know how to feel about that, because I was literally going back and forth to Facebook talking to my friend, where are you? And I felt that was super inconvenient because I have to hold one finger and I'm typing with the other finger, where are you? And I'm just thinking to myself, I have my headset on because I was kind of I showed you the video where I did kind of a little bit of a walkthrough, but I'm why do I have this on my head other than taping? I should be able to speak to somebody else, But,
right, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that it's supposed to the whole concept is supposed to be, not necessarily one of the first, but I guess you can say that one of the first multi-platform MMO first-person shooters on consoles. So, the whole challenge, I think, for Bungie is going to be, how do we make this game socially addictive? Because when you start looking at something like Warcraft or some of the other games, there's all different ways you can interact with the people that are nearby, especially because you got the keyboard right there, so you can shout to whoever is in the proximity. Right. They can see, it'll fly through. You can send private messages to them or whatever. You can point, wave, dance, and do all that other little stupid stuff. But there's there's other ways that you can do it. Like you have all the all the different clans and factions. Join my clan, join my little instant team. Do you want to join? No, I don't want you. Kick you out the team. All that all that functionality is there, and that's supposed to be the appeal of having a whole MMO, that you see people, hey, how are you doing? You're on this mission? Yeah, I want to join you. Cool. You want to trade a gun? Yes, I want that gun. I can't use it right now, but I want it. I'll take it. All that kind of stuff. That's supposed to be the appeal of having a whole bunch of other players around that you can interact and do stuff with. And a part of me feels like Bungie kind of was using, and this is me speaking for Bungie because I like to do that. That's what I do. I speak for developers because I know that what I'm thinking is what they thinking.
Or what they should be thinking.
Yeah, what they should be thinking. That they basically were using the beta to just say, okay, we're dropping a whole bunch of people in there. Let's see whether or not the combat, all the enemies and stuff, and that basic level of, interacting with the environment works. So that we can build the rest of the social stuff that we want or need to put in there on top of it and let that work later. So I've got a feeling we're going to have another one of those EA catastrophes when it drops. When it starts,
servers
it's going to get in there. Yeah, the server's going to fall apart because everybody's going to try to dance at the same time, and then all of a sudden the tower's going to explode. And be like, oh my god, what's going on? I don't know. But a few of the things that Jason and I were noticing, they have, which was interesting in the tower, is that they have a lot of those little, I guess socially or not social, they have like little hints as to what they're gonna have in the final game itself. Right? Because they had the shipwright where you could buy different blueprints, different weapons for the ship. You could buy different speeders, customize the speeders. You can make it pink, put graffiti on it, all that other kind of stupid stuff. I couldn't understand the emblems because it seemed like you could change your emblem, but I couldn't really tell. I couldn't really tell whether or not the emblem is supposed to be a subclass of each one of the character classes, or whether it was just something that says, "Hey, I want my icon to look like this when I'm in the chat."
You know what I've been noticing? A lot of game companies are doing that, and they're calling it like an improvement. Like, you know what? I can care less that I got an emblem on my mech. Like, Titanfall tried doing that. They're like, look, you get an emblem now. Big deal. That's an up. Like, man, give me another game mode, and a lot of I see a lot of them being cheap that way, because I know it takes like 2 seconds to put a graphic emblem in there and be like, yo, add another feature or another function. Sorry, and
well, they're doing it mainly because people are asking for it, because people went bonkers when they added that to Call of Duty. Hey, look, I can have my clan's emblem on my gun while I'm running around.
Yay! This is so fresh.
Yay!
Okay, I can make the bat symbol. Because you remember they had all those different tutorials on how to make the bat symbol, how to make the Ghostbuster sign, and all other kind of stuff in Call of Duty, so that you can put it on your guns and stuff.
The symbol in freaking Battlefield, like when you kill somebody, you see these weird little symbols they have. How do you put that on? I can't find the option for that.
I think you have to do it through. You have to do it through the website, because in Battlefield they don't let you do a lot of the customization on the game when you're in the game. You have to go to the website, go to that blog, and all that other kind of stuff.
Oh, boo.
I haven't done it yet because I don't particularly care if people see if I made a pretty little icon. I just want to see whether or not they on the floor underneath me because I went pop, 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 pop. That's all I'm worried about. But yeah, I mean, some of the things I saw in Destiny, it looks like there were other elements that they are either going to add in the near future or should be a portion of the full game that looks like are on the horizon, that they were like, you know what, we're not going to include it in the beta right now. We're just going to test basic functionality. Put everybody on the server, basic functionality, let them do a few missions, and that's probably why it felt repetitive, because they were like, you know what, we're going to put like 12 missions in the game and let people do those 12 missions in each one of the little areas, and then that's it. And then we'll, because in the full version they'll have like who knows how many missions in all these other little areas. That's my guess.
That was mine too, and forcing you to that multiplayer was just painful some ways.
Well, that was the thing. They didn't force you to the multiplayer. You could either do it or not do it.
No, well, the thing is, after you spent like 20 minutes to finish the campaign or whatever, that was pretty much over quick. And then, like I said, that multiplayer, man, it's like, why? You know what? I kind of like.
Actually, Jay, I've been meaning to ask you that. You kept complaining about the multiplayer, honestly. And you never really gave an example of why you didn't like it. Now, I know I've heard some people say that the reason why they didn't like it is because they felt like it was unbalanced. Because they felt like there was like a 4th level guy that had like Uber rocket launcher, and then once he got the Uber rocket launcher, it was like that's all he had to use for the rest of the mission.
Yeah, but hey, do you remember that dude that was in that little tank thing, and he was just waxing us so we can get past him?
Oh, heck yeah. I got him out, though. I finally got him out.
We got him out, but it took a long time. He must have killed us 30 times before we got him out. And
well, yeah, I mean it's a vehicle. I mean if you do it right when you're in Halo, it's the same effect. You get in the tank, all of a sudden, kablooey, 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 kablooey.
Maybe. I just thought it did feel unbalanced. And you know what I don't like about it when you do capture the flag, and you really got to be like right on top of the flag for you to capture it. And it's just that makes it unbalanced because people. Yeah. They know exactly where you at.
Yeah, that's true. Did you get a chance to play it, Makeda?
What?
The competitive portion of it against other Guardians. You didn't try that out?
Nah. I was like that unimpressed. I'm just, everybody's like, oh man, I'm playing the Destiny beta. I was like, oh.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. Wolf Among Us.
Yeah. What's for dinner? Am I gonna have chicken tonight?
Yeah, pretty much. That literally happened. Looked in my freezer.
Yeah, because honestly, as I was playing through it, a part of me was wondering that. I was like, okay, you got your public events where the public, like the mech drops in the middle of a map and you gotta destroy the mech, or you gotta protect something, or knock out this dude. Those were like the only randomized events that happened in the midst of you exploring or whatever, right? And then, of course, I kept hearing people say, oh, you're supposed to be looking for these golden chests and all these legendary weapons and stuff. I was like, dude, I found one chest through, the whole thing. And that was, when you first start the game and the little ghost told you, hey, look, there's a chest. I was like, what?
I found a whole bunch.
I found
like 2 or 3. That's it. Really? Did you find a golden one, though?
No, I didn't find no golden chest.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to find them little chests. Me, personally... this is like a MMO loot, a loot-based game. You would think there'd be at least a decent number of chests, or at least an area where okay, if I go in a building, there's going to be one chest in somewhere in that general area of the building, right? Because in Borderlands, that's kind of how it is. You go to a certain area, you can almost see from a distance. Hey, look, chest. I'm gonna get loot. Whereas when you're playing, when you were playing Destiny, you were running around and you're like, okay, if you're lucky and you defeat a boss, if you're lucky, it might drop 1 or 2, right. And then a little random one might drop here or there. But there wasn't anything that you could say, okay, if I defeated this or went here, I'm definitely gonna get some kind of loot. It just kind of felt like it was, yeah, we'll drop one because he defeated this little rabbit that ran across the thing. I couldn't see where they. Me personally, I think there should have been more loot, or at least more of the little money, cube things, qubits or whatever. More of that stuff someplace, because that stuff was expensive. All the stuff at the store, like all the ships and the blueprints.
You know what?
There's no way I was gonna be able to get any of that stuff.
You know what? I found a lot, and I tell you where I found a whole bunch. When I was doing some of those missions, instead of going directly to my objective, I explored around a lot, and they were in some of the hangars, some of the busted houses. They were under a couple of stairs, and I found a lot of loot through that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of where I found the majority of mine, and I had a lot of money. I bought a lot of stuff from the store.
Mm-hmm.
They were definitely there.
Yeah, Lord, I must have just missed it. I was too busy popping up rabbits and stuff.
Popping up rabbits.
What are those little things? The dregs or whatever they run around? I don't know. They just kind of walk around. It was like the AI for some of those enemies was just completely just. I was like, dude, this is some of the AI. Some of the AI for the enemies was garbage. You know, I didn't like some of the guys, but
at least some of the, they just keep like ducking. It wasn't even like they were like rolling or like really
they were just like
doing anything. They were kind of just pew, pew, pew. You know, it wasn't really anything. I think the ones that I had a bit of the hardest bit of battle. It started with they were like these purple like eyeball things.
Oh yeah, the servitor.
Yes. Those gave me a fit.
Ass.
Yeah, those gave me a fit, which I appreciated because I'm like, God damn it! And they had, there were some. What do you call those soldiers that they were invisible?
Yeah, the cloak. The cloak. Yeah, the cloak.
Yeah, they were wearing me out.
Those were really cool. Yeah, those are really cool. I mean, I could still see them, but you know, it was still confusing because they were like a couple that were coming from one direction and the other, and I was kind of concentrating on them, and I couldn't see it from my peripheral vision, so it screwed me up. So I enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed that. But a lot of the AI was just like, eh.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. I was like, they don't dodge very well. Maybe they'll try to change that. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just keep it that way because it seems like, you know, that certain enemies they want to be just like the little grunts, you know, running around because it's inescapable. This game feels a lot like Halo.
It was very. I don't know. I feel like it. Yeah, I felt it was.
It felt a lot.
I felt it was very Halo. It was very Halo. It was very Call of Duty. Like you said, the AI. It was very PS1-ish. You know, it was like virtue. Maybe no. You know what? I'll take it back. I'll insult it even more.
Oh Lord!
It was very Virtua Cop. It was very Virtua Cop. You know what?
Wow.
Yeah. You know, it was horrible.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, for me at least, like the boss battles gave me like a challenge because one of the other things I noticed was that you can actually change the challenge level of each one of the missions or stories that you jump into, so that it puts it just high enough so that the enemies that you fight are a little bit more difficult. Because for a while it was too easy for me. I was just going through getting headshot after headshot after headshot. You know, it was like headshot streak of like 15 kills, just pop, 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 pop. Right. And then I was like, you know what? It's like, dude, if this is the way it's gonna be the whole time I'm playing, I'm like, there's no real challenge. So I finally looked at it, and there is a, you know, when it said normal, there was a way to go in and bump it up like 3 or 4 levels over what you were doing. That actually made it a bit harder, and they stuck a bit more of those when the icon is yellow. I don't know if those are rare bosses or what they are, but a lot more of those started coming out random. So, you know, more loot started popping out, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But so I don't know. I already put my money into it. I invested into it. I'm gonna jump into it and see how it goes. Cause hey, anything that's anything like Borderlands or Halo, I'm already into it anyway. So they already got me. I'm a sucker.
I'll wait. I'm skeptical, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna play this beta. And I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna go ahead and play it because before I even played Destiny, I was still trying to figure out what the hell it was about. I'm like, you're only showing me graphics. Yeah, you're showing me graphics, and yeah, okay, my nipples are hard, but like, why? What is the story? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here, Bungie? I still don't even know what the hell I'm doing. What is this? What is the story?
I'm gonna sum it up for you.
What is your point, Bungie?
You know what the story is? The story is there's a bunch of like blue glitter all over the ground, and you're supposed to collect all the blue glitter so that you can give it to the orb, because the big orb is gonna fill up with all the blue glitter, And then when you're done filling it up with blue glitter, everything just explodes, just kablooey. End of
Wow,
story.
that sounds really horrible.
Right there. I'm just telling you, that's a bunny story right there for you. Bungie, pay me. I already finished your story for you. Thank you very much.
I think I may have been a little bit lost, but what was the purpose of reviving other ghosts? Like, I was thinking, like, okay, do I get more ghosts? Do I, like, get more ghost friends? Because I'm, like, reviving ghosts. Yeah, I'm
I've got ghost friends.
I'm thinking that I'm going to get more than one because, you come equipped with one ghost. And you're like reviving these ghosts that you find laying around places because nobody else wants to revive them. And
apparently
they fly off into the wild blue yonder and nobody ever sees them again. What is that about? They don't even say thank you. What's that?
Yeah.
What's going on?
They gotta keep
don't even say
somewhere.
thank you. Thank you.
Well, they got to have some kind of mystery someplace, kind of like trying to figure out what the heck is going on in the Halo story right now. I have no clue what's going on.
I have one more fault. I just remembered.
More fault. What is it? What was it?
I felt like the interface was a little bit wonky with the way that they explain things, like how to, the first mission, like when you get back, all you have to go to the person, I guess the recruiter, whoever and it says, and you can get more weapons, but it wasn't really clear if you actually had to buy the weapons, because I kind of bought a weapon, and then I realized with that whole, like, when you're moving the cursor, that you definitely don't have to buy one. You kind of can just, like, click it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys, you should have told me that instead of saying, you can get newer armor from them, and showing that they should have just had, like, a little bit of a scene where the recruiter just gives you the freaking armor and the freaking weapon. That really pissed me off. I wasted money on that weapon. It did.
You know what, Makeda? I did the same thing. When I first got there, I was like, yo, I could buy stuff, so I went to go buy things, right? Yeah. Then I figured out, hold on, I'm getting a lot of free stuff. I don't have to buy anything. then he's talking about this warp core drive for my ship, right? So I try to go. I'm like, damn, I just spent all my paper. That's when I started exploring, and then I figured out that, hey, if you go run around like in the areas before you actually go to your objective, you can find a lot of money, and that's how I was able to get cash. So I deviated off the path a little bit and explored, and I found money.
See, I think I had a little bit of bloodlust. I was just trying to get headshots all over the place. I wasn't really searching around anything. I was just trying to pop stuff up. I was like, ooh, but that's basically all I was doing the whole time. But so yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's Destiny. You'll see all kinds of little footage and articles and stuff on both Zombie Gamer Online and on Heed. So, go check us out. Check out the videos. Check out the Twitch channels. You'll see some of the gameplay and stuff there. Some of the hilarious banter between me and Bunny between me and Bunny.
Bunny about yourself in the third person.
Yes, that knuckle Bunny. No.
Is that a real word?
It is now. But what I did want to get to before we jump out of here was just kind of run down a few of the things that we news that we got out of the San Diego Comic-Con. Pretty important stuff. Some pretty nice stuff, actually. Been hearing a lot about Mad Max. I was kind of skeptical when they kept announcing they were going to do a reboot of Mad Max, but from the sounds of it, all the trailers in the I haven't watched anything yet. I haven't had a chance to watch any trailers yet. But a lot of the people that went that were also skeptical said that once they saw some of the footage and the little bit that they showed there, that they were actually considering going to watch the movie now. That it actually looks like it's a good rendition of Mad Max. Because I think actually the old director came back and is doing this one. So at least it's going to have, it's at least supposed to have the same, what's the word I'm looking for, soul of the old Mad Max movies. So
you meant to say ambiance.
Yes,
ambiance.
I was trying to create a word and it didn't come out right. Sorry.
Well, sometimes yeah. That's what I'm here for.
Nah, it never happens. Also, they announced that the new Daredevil TV thing that Netflix is gonna do with the
No.
Defenders, they announced is gonna be May 2015
I hate
is when they're
Daredevil.
gonna start showing that.
Don't like Daredevil?
Don't like
No.
Daredevil?
Ben
Oh, okay.
Affleck ruined it for me.
Ben Affleck?
He ruined it for me. Ruined it.
Well, so I mean they're rebooting it, so maybe they're gonna do it better.
No, keep it dead.
Keep it.
Way to go, Ben Affleck. So I guess you're not gonna go see the new Batman Superman, huh?
That's exactly where I was going next. Way to go with the segue.
I'm going to see the new Batman just to see if his Boston accent will slip through. That's the only reason why I'm going to see the new Batman.
Okay.
Are you saying he can't be sophisticated enough?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a countdown. I'm gonna see if maybe I could like bring like liquor into the movie, like sneak it through and take a shot every time you hear some sort of Bostonite accent, you know,
and
see how that goes.
You have to take a shot, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do live tweets.
Probably gonna be blasted by the time I get out the movie theater.
Yeah, so in other words, the tweets are gonna be like, yeah,
ASDFKGK, yeah. Yeah.
So they dropped a few pics from the movie, and people were like, okay. They were really hoping that they would have dropped some kind of footage, but I don't even think that movie's coming out till 2016, right? Or is it 15?
What? Batman?
Yeah, Batman Superman.
Superman. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'll look that up some other time. But the other big thing that was going on was all the footage in the whole panel that they had for Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yes.
They had the whole crew up there. They actually showed Vision is going to be in the movie. They revealed who the actor is going to be. I didn't write down who it was. Sorry about that, people. Actually, now that I think about it, the guy that does the voice for what's his name? On Iron Man, the disembodied voice that Iron Man always talks to. What's his name?
Jarvis.
Jarvis. Yes, the actor that does the voice acting for Jarvis is gonna be Vision. So of course nobody knows what he looks like because he's always doing the voice. But so of course people were excited about that. They showed images from posters just showing all the different members of the Avengers team fighting all the different Ultron robots and stuff all over the place. They showed a picture of Captain America's shield broken. Apparently in some of the footage they saw Iron Man in a Hulkbuster Iron Man suit battling up against the Hulk. So you know it seems like Ultra Magnus.
Oh, wrong movie. Transformers.
Come on, Jay.
Figured I'd throw everybody off there who's paying attention or one viewer.
Yeah, pretty much. So you know, people were excited. They saw the guy Josh Brolin came out with the Infinity Gauntlet at the end of the panel. He's going to be playing as Thanos in the movie. Of course, they showed that Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, and I don't know if they had any other.
Scarlet Witch. That's one of the Olsen twins' sister, right?
Wow.
Is that who it is? It's Elizabeth Olsen. That's who it is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think that is who it is.
Yeah, it is.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
That's who's playing Scarlet Witch. So we know they're
is that for real? For real? That's been confirmed?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, they got pictures of her and everything.
Yeah, she was actually at the panel, so yeah, that's definitely her.
Yeah, actually, if you look at, what was the last movie, the Captain America movie?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, that's her.
Yeah, she's in there all freaking out.
A quick also, and that segues into the Guardians of the Galaxy. They've already announced they're doing a sequel for that to come out in July 2017. I'm still half debating where I want to go see that, but it seems like it's,
the movie
fun.
This week?
Yeah,
is it this week or next week? Is it this week?
Friday.
I think it's this week.
Friday.
I'm going to see it only because I haven't been to the movies in like forever, and I keep waiting till things come out on DVD. You know,
yeah, you know me.
Through my guy at the job.
DVD.
Yeah, DVDs.
Yeah.
You know me.
Through that guy. But,
lowercase d. Yeah, lowercase. Yeah, lowercase d.
Right.
I'm about to say nuts.
But I decided I think I'm gonna go and see this. I mean, I'm not like super hyped. I'm not super hyped about it. And but I want to have something to give two craps about this year when it comes to movies.
You know
So
what was
I
actually I heard that was good? Planet of the Monkeys. That was.
I saw that.
People slept on that. People
it was
slept,
good.
and I slept on it. A lot of people said that it was really good. Like there was no bad reviews from anybody on my Facebook timeline.
Everybody I know,
it was very good.
They gave it a 9 and up. That was like the
really?
lowest score. Yeah.
Actually, I think the director's been making a pull this week. You know, he's been putting out little interviews saying that a couple of the actors, you know, the main actors that were the real apes, the main apes or whatever in the movie, that they should really get consideration for Oscars in this movie. Because I mean, the actual acting in it for everybody involved, whether they were human or apes, was really good. It was really,
that's what
really
I
good.
heard. I heard it was fantastic. Ooh.
Yep, very good, very well recommended, very well received as well. They also announced that the Evil Dead TV series is going to be coming soon, and that what's his name, the guy that played Ash in Army of Darkness.
Is it Bruce? No, wait, no.
That sounds right, Bruce something.
Bruce Campbell.
Yes, that's him. He's going to be in the TV series also.
Yeah.
I don't know as what character. He might. I guess he's going to be Ash, but you know he's a bit old, so I don't know whether they're going to redo Ash and just have him as a separate character or what.
Yeah, like a Stanley type of cameo type of thing.
Right. So
is he going to be Ash or Ashy?
Come on, that was a little bad.
Turn the music back on. They're also they had the panel there for the Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies, so everybody went crazy. I don't think they showed any footage. They just showed like, you know, posters and stuff.
And people talking, right? That's gonna be a good movie.
And people talking. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I love those movies. They also announced Godzilla 2, of course, and said and they teased that Godzilla 2 is gonna have one of the iconic villains in there, whether it's Rodan, Mothra, or how do you pronounce it? Gidoran. I don't know how to pronounce any of those names.
Lizardman. Something.
Goju. Gaiku. Yeah, all those dudes.
That's right. Dream of some young guy.
Yes. The Last of Us movie, that is in the works. And they're saying that they're going to... Yes, it is. It's in the works. They're working on it already. They're saying that Arya from Game of Thrones is going to play as the girl.
Ellie.
They haven't confirmed it yet, but they making a hard push to get her under contract for that role.
No, leave that game alone. You know, I realize this is like the only person on the face of this earth that didn't think The Last of Us was the end all be all of games. It was good, but it wasn't that great for people to be like flipping out.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't finish it because I just kind of puttered out because I got tired of going after the ding-dang clickers and stuff. They were driving me crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a good game.
No, it's a good game. It's not, by all means, it's not, you're right, it isn't the end-all, be-all of games.
But hey, Sony is trying to make this their Halo, so let them have their cup of tea.
Yeah, right?
Let them have their cup of tea. Doctor Strange. They're still trying to figure out who Doctor Strange is going to be. They've still got... rumors saying that the guy who played in the recent Doctor Who could be. They're still pushing for it, but they also
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yes, that dude.
Okay.
And there's
actually
another rumor.
What? That's not him. Really?
Yes. Yeah, that's him.
Isn't that Sherlock?
Is that Sherlock or is that Doctor Who?
He's Doctor Who also. No, he does both.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Does he do both?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Yes, he might not be the recent Doctor Who, but he was Doctor Who for a little bit.
What? And which doctor was he? I don't think you have the right guy. Because I've got 9.
I look up on the internet right now.
Yeah, 9 and 10. And 11 is some guy named Matt something. 12 is this older dude.
Okay. So yeah, Jay's gonna look that up real quick. But the other rumor was that Joaquin Phoenix is gonna be Doctor Strange.
Oh, here it is. Right here.
Yeah, we can see that. Yes.
You see that?
Right there. We can see that. So what does it say, Thingy? Gotta read it, man. What does it say?
I can't. I don't have on my deodorant ring.
Stinker whiff.
Hold on. Let me scroll down a little bit. Scroll down. It's what I am.
What I am. So yeah, the last little bit that I have from Comic-Con while he's trying to read that and decipher the code and all that other kind of stuff. The last little bit of announcement that came out of it that I could tell that was significant was The Rock is still pushing, saying that he's going to be a character in the new Shazam movie. Haven't figured out whether he's going to be Shazam or Black Adam yet, but
that's
he's
what
still
I thought he was. I thought he was going to be. He's campaigning for one of those.
Well, not necessarily campaigning. I think he's already said that he's a part of the project, but he's teasing as to which character he's going to be. He's just saying he's going to be one of those two, but he hasn't said which one yet, I think. But
they'll probably make him play like Dane or something.
Wow.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yes, there's a whole lot of goodness coming our way and on the movie front. I'm excited for him because I just love watching movies. Period. Even if they are the lowercase d, lowercase v, lowercase.
Oh wait, did we find out? Did you decode?
Did I do code?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you confirm what the who's he was?
Oh, sorry. Somebody was shooting me, and I had to go back and kill him.
Focus, Helmato. Focus.
I am. I'm focused on not dying.
Stupid.
Oh, you see my
See,
face.
ladies and gentlemen, this is why you can't podcast game at the same time.
I know, right?
It makes you dumb.
Dude.
It makes you ridiculoso.
It makes you forget to read things that you were tasked to do.
It makes you not be able to read, that kind of thing. But, not that we...
I got him back, yo. He's trying to escape.
You a lie.
I did.
You press pause.
No, I didn't. I assassinated him. And
right.
Then his boy shot me. Now I gotta go get his boy because I stopped playing.
You know what? Let me just go look this up because he's not gonna do it.
Hold on. This match is almost over.
Hand it at Makeda. Get it, girl.
You know?
Get it. Get it. And while she's doing that, a little bit of dance motion for you.
Yeah. Hold on. I got stomped by a Titan. Bomb.
Oh, it's the Rock, baby. It's the Rock.
Okay, so Benedict Cumberbatch is not in Doctor Who.
Yes. Are you sure? Oh man, hold on. See, this dude just killed me.
So he's Sherlock Holmes, right?
He is Sherlock Holmes.
Is it Sherlock Holmes?
Okay, so I got that confused. He was one of those two. I knew it was one of them little British things.
Little British things.
Say word. So yes.
So who's the other guy? Which one is it that is the Doctor Who? I could have swore it was him.
No, it's I think you're thinking about Matt. I think it's Matt something. I think you're thinking about him.
Wait, because I did
now
see.
Now he's gonna look up stuff.
No,
hold on. I'm clicking. See, I got shot again.
Hold on. Like 15? Is that like another 15 minutes of you decoding?
Wait. That's just almost.
You're gonna find it even faster. Doctor Who. Doctor Who.
That's right. It says right here, images of Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Who.
No, he said I clearly have one up here that says I won't be in Doctor Who. He's not. He's never been in Doctor Who.
That's weird.
Who is Doctor Who? Dun, dun, dun. Is there one that just says who? Like.
Even in images, it's just fan art.
Hold on, let me see what this
Even in images, it's just fan art. He's not in that.
Wiki. Hold on. Cumberbatch is the son of frequent Doctor Who guest, blah, 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 also well known as... Rumor turned down. Yes, he turned down the offer for the 11th Doctor. I stand corrected.
Yes. God damn it!
What?
I know what I'm talking about. I just watched that.
Damn, I got screamed on. God damn it, sons of bitches.
Right on Google Hangout.
So who were all the other? Matt Smith, is that who you're talking about?
Matt Smith.
Yes.
He's the 11th Doctor.
Okay, so we've got, so here's like the listing, and that's what I was looking for, the listing of all the guys who played as Doctor Who. William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davidson, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, Christopher McLeston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, and Peter Capaldi. And Peter Capaldi is the one that is
Doctor.
now. Yes, he's the 12th Doctor. Matt was number 11. I'm trying to remember the one that I remember. Because I haven't watched Doctor Who since, let's see, I want to say maybe Colin Baker-ish. It's like mid-80s.
They do have him down here. It's rumored, but they're trying to get him to play Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's what I just, see, I'm going to kick you. That's what I said. That's what I was, no, you're not. You're trying to help you out. I'm going to kick you.
Sometimes. I'm still trying to beat up this dude on his Titan, man.
That's why you losing.
I am losing, man, because I'm getting distracted.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will have to apologize to you guys. Yes, I know, an hour late. But yes, the podcast, we did get it out there. So I will make certain that I will publicize this one, once I get the recording and edit it all nice and dandy and everything, put the intro on and all that good stuff. We'll shoot it out to all y'all who did not have the opportunity to watch us live. That one viewer who was probably Makeda at the time.
Oh no, you forgot me. I'm on my iPad.
That's right. You were watching for a little while on your phone or your iPad or something like that.
Yes.
But again, you can find all of us at /Geekswagg. And we should all have all the episodes there, whether we are on video or on audio. You can find Makeda on Z Gamer Online. See, I'm trying to get it right this time because I always say Z Online Gamer. Z Gamer Online. And what is your Twitch channel?
It's actually twitch.tv/the Grim Phreaker.
Okay, Grim Phreaker with a PH.
The Grim Phreaker.
The Grim Phreaker with a PH.
Yes. Yes.
So people recognize it. So yes, the Grim Phreaker on Twitch, and I think you had some new stuff on there for what was it that you had thing for? Thing for last time. The last game that you had broadcast on there.
The Walking Dead?
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Do you have that highlighted or recorded on there?
Actually, I do. I have the latest chapter. I believe it was Amid the Ruins. I have that up. Actually, I have that up on my YouTube channel because I usually when I broadcast on Twitch, I have it automatically.
Upload to YouTube.
Upload it to YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Yay. So yes, go and get all that Walking Dead goodness on the Grim Phreaker Twitch TV peoples. You can also find more impressions. That's right. You had that article about your impressions that also had the video on it, right? For the Destiny beta. So check that out on Z Gamer Online as well. Do you have anything else? Any other articles or editorials that you're working on that should be coming up there soon?
Not anything super major except for, in a couple months we have New York Comic-Con coming soon, so that's going to be like a big thing for us since we're going as press this year. So we'll have interviews, tons of pictures, and hopefully this year tons of video to actually upload to YouTube so everybody can see what's going on. Because they sold out a bunch of tickets for New York Comic-Con. I know the 3-day tickets sold in I think 10 minutes they sold out.
Yeah.
And then the 1-day tickets, they're kind of just sporadically dying down. So.
Right. Yeah. I think those are going a little. I guess you could say a little slower because they usually do give like groups of those tickets out to the different comic book stores. So, if you haven't gotten a Comic Con ticket yet, probably your best bet, I'm guessing, is probably going to be a comic book store. If you can't find it online, check a comic book store. They might have some there.
Yeah.
But so yes, you can also find game footage of like Destiny, and I've been doing a bit of the Battlefield 4 Dragon's Teeth DLC play on the Twitch feed for Heat Mag as well, which is Bunny 3000, which basically Twitch TV / Bunny 3000. I've also been trying to do a little bit of the gameplay from State of Decay Lifeline as well. I'll try to jump back into that now that all the Destiny stuff has kind of died down. But yes, and we're all, of course, utilizing. Where is it? Na, 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 na. New music, y'all. El Gato. But yeah, world premiere. No, El Gato. We are definitely trying to put this thing through its paces. All three of us. We're trying to get some videos out there, some streaming, straight to YouTube, straight to Twitch, whether it's console, PC, or even on Xbox. I've been recording a bunch. That's where a lot of the recordings and stuff have been happening because for some reason, just streaming off of it just wasn't working. But been doing a bunch of recordings, so we should be able to get some really, really good video reviews and just recorded play sessions and stuff for you guys. So you guys know where to find us. I will try to be on time next time and have this all smooth as silk for the next Vcast. Don't quote me on that, people. But we will be back Tuesdays at 8 o'clock ish. Okay? So thank you for being here, people. We love y'all.
Thank you, everyone. We love you.
Stay with us. Peace, peoples.
See ya.